girl Biz Betzing, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm spilling all the tea, all the freaking tea. It's all spilled, so much so that all I have left to drink this morning is coffee. But that's okay because I love coffee and I love spilling tea. So if you want to see JD exposed, Alex Bruckner exposed, and my said romances with Orlando and Alex, then stay tuned. I have some really good questions. All of these came from Instagram. A lot of you guys had repeating questions, so I chose the most popular and the most savage, honest, raw answers. So let's start. First impression of Josh. Okay, so I first met Josh up north at my cottage. So I live in California. My sister and her boyfriend Josh, they live in Michigan. So I was back for the 4th of July and Katie had been talking about this guy. He seemed like too good to be true almost, but I was super excited because her last relationship that she was in was probably like a year and a half before that. So she was single for a while, but he just didn't treat her very good. So I was a little worried and I just really wanted her to find a good guy. And my first impression was I was actually on a boat, a wake boat, and we were all gonna go surfing. I was with like a lot of like family friends, and they're like teenage boys at the time. They were like 18, 19. So it was very loud. He came onto a boat with like 14 people and everyone's like, hey, hey, hey. And so I didn't really get to talk to him. So we were kind of on the boat all day, but I didn't really get a chance to like talk to him. The music's blaring. But I was like, okay, like he seems to get along with Katie, and they were already filming like their handcuff challenge. So it's like, oh, that's cool, like that he's into the YouTube. And then later on, we got to spend a lot of time together because we were just up north and we were on the boat and we were talking. And I was like, oh, he's really cool. He really is good at conversation and is really active. And he kind of like weirdly fit into the family like right away. Like he knew how to handle like everyone in my family, to joke around and be playful and active. So just like honestly like such a good fit, and I just thought like, wow, he's really good for Katie. And then on 4th of July we were at the bar, which I don't go to the bar a lot, but it was 4th of July, and he pulled me over and he was like, hey, like what do you think like if I ask your sister out, like do you think we would be a good match? And I was like, yeah, like you guys are honestly so good. And it really touched me. I was like, oh, like he asked, like that was so sweet. And at that point I was already like, oh, I can't even really think of anyone better for Katie. Like I've never met anyone better for Katie or who fit into our family more. So he brought her outside, asked her out, and so yeah, he's kind of like, you know, like my family already, and we're friends now. We're all friends. Do you like Katie and Josh together? I think that kind of already answered it. Love them. And my first impression of Josh was like, yeah, he's like super active, really funny, and good for the family. Worst part about JD, their farts. They smell so. Don't tell them I told you. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Sorry, Katie and Josh, but I had to tell the truth. Your farts really smell. Would you date Josh if Katie wasn't? No, guys, I haven't even thought about that. I wouldn't think about that. Katie and Josh were fated to be together. I really believe God brought them together. Katie never even went to boxing, and then all of a sudden she goes to boxing and meets Josh, and they just like have this instant like chemistry and flow, and they started like their whole life together. So that's an amazing thing. I definitely would not think like that. Do you secretly like Josh? Do you think Josh is cute? Guys, no, I don't secretly like Josh, and I think that Katie's very beautiful, so whoever Katie dates is probably gonna tend to be like a good looking person. So yeah, Josh is good looking. Do you love Orlando, and are you secretly dating? Do I love Orlando? Yes, I do. I really love Orlando. He's my best friend, and I think that's a really beautiful thing that like we have like a friend love. Like, like I could spend like all my time with him, and we're very compatible, but it says friends, you know. Sometimes there's like the friend vibe, and sometimes there's like the relationship, like you feel like that chemistry and that flow, and just for us it's friendship. But yeah, of course I love them. I mean, obviously I'm with them all the time. Are you secretly dating Alex? Wouldn't you freaking like to know? Alex, I love you. How you doing, boo-boo? Alex lives in Michigan. I'm in California. if for those of you who don't know, Alex is Josh's brother. So that means that's Katie's, my sister's boyfriend's brother. So a lot of people want the sisters and the brothers to date. Alex is one of the nicest people I've ever met, but I've only met him a couple times, but he's really cool. And maybe we already are secretly dating. How would you know? I don't know. But Team Bollocks, alive and well. I think that's our ship name, right, Alex? I see you all the way in Michigan, boo. So who knows? The love might be alive. It might float into... I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm super excited to, when I go home to film with him. I want to film some really good content and some good videos with him. Maybe like dating Alex Bruckner for a day. Or dating the brothers. Do you like Josh or Katie more? Oh, you guys. Josh, for sure. Just hands down Josh. No. I like Katie, she's my sister. They're different though. They're different and similar, and it's kind of cool because now they're not really so much like Josh and Katie, it's more like JD. So every time I'm with them, because they're always together, so every time I'm with them, they're pretty much together. So they're both like my friends. Obviously I'm you know, Katie's my family. Family always comes first, and I love Katie. But I think it's cool. It's like having another friend, you know? Excited also, Josh is fighting at the Staples Center in downtown in LA, and so Katie and Josh are coming. So it's gonna be super fun because Josh is gonna be like training and stuff, and Katie and I are gonna get to like spend a lot of time together and hang out. So I'm so excited for that. And I'm also so excited to see the fight. Like, it's gonna be so, I've never been to a fight, but I love fights. Like, I used to be huge into hockey, and I would love seeing like the fights in hockey. That's like the best part, or when someone gets checked like super hard. And Josh or Alex? You guys are savage. They're a little different too. I would say, like, when I think of Josh, I think of like really active and like really funny. Alex is really funny too. Alex, when I think of Alex, I think of like a really like nice, like bright, like really caring person. Josh is caring too though. I don't like either one of them more. I like them both. I definitely know Josh like a lot better than Alex, but they're both super cool. Do you ever get jealous of Katie? No guys, I don't. Here's the thing with jealousy is like, that means you have to like look at someone else's relationship and their path and their journey and be like, oh, I wish that was me. I don't do that. I don't compare my journey to anyone else's. I'm super happy for Katie, and I admire what Katie's done. Katie's been working at YouTube since she was in high school. She's been like literally working so hard and putting in so much effort, and that's Katie's journey. And you know, like, that's different than my journey. My journey is acting and modeling, and now it's YouTube, but I've had to go through things, different periods of suffering and in periods of blessings too, that allow me to grow into my own person, whereas she's gone through her own journey. So no, and I'm not a jealous person. I get happy when people succeed. That makes me happy, and it actually inspires me, if anything. Do you ever get jealous of Josh and Katie's relationship? So again, it's not a jealous thing, but I definitely admire their relationship. I think like they have a really beautiful thing in that they can work together and they can build their life together and flow together. And honestly, like, I feel like it's so rare. Not that many people have what they have. They're able to seriously spend so much time together and like actually build and grow, but also rest and like and be playful and relaxed too. So I think that's a really good thing. Has anyone ever tried to date you and Katie at the same time? Yes, actually a couple people have, and I just think that's horrible. Don't try to do that. It's a sick, twisted game to try to date sisters. Just not a good idea. Have you ever kissed Orlando? No, I have not. Yeah. What's it like being with Katie and Josh? It's really cool. It's interesting because I think that a lot of times like they're on the same wavelength, so they'll be in like their own little worlds, and I'm sometimes like, hey, hi, remember me? I love you. It's Biz. No, but it's really cool. Like, I get to be a part of like their friend group too, which is really fun. And honestly, it's kind of just like we all get along really good. We're very similar, very business savvy. We all work really hard, have fun. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I'm definitely different though, because I'm very like touchy-feely, like lovey, affectionate. And so like, I always want to be like, I love you guys, like hug and stuff. And they show their love more through like being there and doing things. But honestly, it's so fun to be around them. I love that they're thirsty for life, and that's how I am too. It's like I want to step into things I'm afraid of and step into the unknown and just like conquer stuff. Like skydiving, that was so cool. Like honestly, it was just such a fun time, and that's how even like I view like a lot of the times with acting is like you get like a little afraid sometimes to step in front of people and do it, but you just surrender, and it's so fun, and you get that adrenaline. And so I'm very thirsty for life. I want to have a lot of experiences and fun. Also, a lot of people ask like why I'm not in a relationship and why I'm single. And I think it's really interesting because I know like everyone likes to ship, they like to ship me with people, but I think that's cute, right? Like, cause it's like you like the idea of love, and you want people to be happy together. But also like, I think people like view being single as like not being happy. And for me, I think it's the opposite. It's like, I'm focused on me right now. Like I am focused on loving myself and taking care of myself and being as healthy and as whole as I can right now. And then one day, like when the right person comes, when it's meant to be, when God has that person for me, and they're the type of person that I deserve and vice versa, that's when it's gonna happen. And so I'm not even worried about that. And I'm open to, you know, like if someone comes into my life, like, and they're cool, like I'm totally open to that. But yeah, I just haven't like, I haven't really, you know, I haven't really thought about it because I'm so happy like being single and just living my life, you know? So yeah. It's okay to be alone, guys. I think the final question, which was super popular, was, do you know when Josh is gonna propose to Katie? And the answer is, I do not know, but I know that they talk about getting married all the time, and everyone always asks if he's gonna propose, and I know he wants to, and that he wants to make it like really special and really cute and meaningful. He's very thoughtful like that, so I think he's taking his time and planning. There's no rush. I mean, they already have their life together. They're building a house together. They spend all their time together. They have companies together, so YouTube. So, I mean, it's only a matter of time. And I don't know if he would tell me before. I mean, I'm definitely trustworthy and definitely wouldn't say anything. But I think like if he's just gonna be like super careful, maybe he just wants it to be like a surprise for Katie and for everyone else. So who knows? But I'm excited for when it happens. I'm definitely gonna give like a really good like speech at their wedding. Probably with a lot of tears of joy. Katie's finally gone. I'm just kidding. Anyway. All right, guys, that's all the freaking tea. That's all the tea that has been spilled. It's all spilled. Hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Betzing. And also tap that notification bell. Freaking do it. Tap it. That sounds weird. Tap the notification bell, friends, and like my video. All right, bye. Love you.